Penn is here. Jimmy Antivo made the
Yeah.
Olympic development.
All right, here with senior men's track and field runner Jeremy Antivo. Jeremy has just been accepted into the Olympic Development Mile to be run at the Penn Relays next week. All right, Jeremy, kind of talk about this race and this experience you're about to go through.
All right. Well, the Olympic Development Mile is something I've done before as a freshman, and I mean my freshman year was something just a rush, like just a bunch of stellar performances over and over again, like PR every week, and I kind of just like didn't know what was going on, and now fast forward 4 years later, I'm back on at this stage, and I'm glad to have another shot at it because my freshman year I didn't do well, just like wasn't prepared, wasn't ready for like the big competition and like the crowd of thousands of Jamaicans and everyone there at the Penn Relays. So it feels good to get another shot at this race with the experience I've garnered over the years, and you know.
Kind of touch on that experience. You have had a great year. You didn't run cross country this year, so you were able to focus a little more on your speed, on track, and I think that definitely kind of helped you out a little bit.
Yeah.
But kind of touch on, you had 3 or 4 years where you were up and down. Like you said, how has that experience helped you kind of put everything together this one last year?
Yeah, I mean, it's been tough. Like, these days, now that I'm running well again, kind of have looked back and just thought of my career at AIC as like a roller coaster. It's just been like constantly ups and downs, like good performances here, but then just like a series of just rough times and dropping out of workouts and races. And it's been a lot of mental change and like growth for the most part, because I mean, my work ethic has always been there, but the expectations that were set my freshman year were just like a hindrance for a long time. And now I'm at a point where, you know, I've accepted all of those things, and I know I'm a different runner completely now, and I feel much better than I have. You know, it's been a long road, but I like where I'm at.
Yeah, that's great. You're coming down the stretch of your collegiate career. You're going up against a ton of sub 4 minute milers. You're definitely capable of doing that.
Yeah.
What do you look to get out of this? It can qualify you for the NCAAs?
Yeah.
Okay. But what would it mean to run a sub 4 minute mile at this race?
It's been something I've been thinking about for a long time. And I mean, my training has been geared towards it. Like a lot of my workouts lately have all been at sub 4 minute pace, and it's definitely something I want to chase. I mean, I've always been chasing it, but now more than ever that I'm more aware of what I've been doing training wise, and like I'm in a good spot mentally. So to finally get even just a PR, because my PR right now is 4:03 and it's been that way since 2012, even just to get close to my PR, even just PR a bit, like that would be huge for me, just mentally, and like going forward, like once I graduate I want to continue running post-collegiately, so that would also open up some eyes for some like professional clubs. Could possibly like could join some of those, but yeah, a sub 4, I don't want to jinx it, but
Yeah. Now after this season, you'll move on. Is there something you can do? You could run for maybe a national club, right? Is that a possibility?
Yeah. Actually, my father was born in the Philippines, so I could potentially run for the Philippines on the Olympic team, but if not the Olympic team, then in the future, like World Championships, like I could be on the Filipino national team. Because actually my times now would, in the Philippines, be the national record, because the running there is just like, you know, it's not developed yet, but yeah, so even running well at Penn Relays would be one step forward, you know, like there's a lot of people there, a lot of, you know, big names, big clubs, and that would open some eyes if I were to run like a 4 minute mile or sub 4.
Yeah, well, this is a great opportunity for you. You're going to do great over the next month. Can't wait to look at your results, watch your races.
Thanks.
Thanks again. Good luck.
Thanks.